everyone, our topic is all about sociological theory of crime. But before anything else, let us know what is sociological theory of crime. The sociological theory of crimes examines the social factors influencing criminal behavior. It contends that societal structures such as poverty, inequality, and lack of social control contribute to criminal activities. This perspective emphasizes the importance of understanding broader social contexts to comprehend and address the root causes of criminal behavior in communities. Let us start with number 1, differential association theory of Edwin Sutherland. Edwin H. Sutherland was born on August 13, 1883. He was an American sociologist and criminologist, often called the Dean of Criminology for his pioneering work in this area. He is considered one of the most influential criminologists of the 20th century, probably best known for defining differential association, a general theory of crime that explains how deviants come to learn and motivation and the technical knowledge of criminal activity and his definition of the white-collar crime. Sutherland's association theory suggests that people commit a crime by learning in a social context, through interaction with others and communicating with them. He believed criminal behavior through interaction with others will be learned. It includes learning techniques of committing crime, motives, drives, rationalization, and attitudes for determining it. The theory says that criminal behavior is learned. It is learned through interaction and conversation with others, often supported by storytelling. For example, if you want to be a thief, you must associate with thieves. If your friends are criminal, you are naturally learn from them and over time adapt their way of life. So, ganun na lang nakaka-impluensya ang komunikasyon o pakikipagsalamuhan natin sa ibang tao. Na-adapt natin yung mga doings and attitudes nila na hindi naman natin dati ginagawa. Number 2, social band theory of Travis Hirschi. Travis Hirschi. He was born on April 15, 1935 in Rockville, Utah, U.S. He was an American criminologist known for his social control perspective on juvenile delinquency and his self-control perspective on crime. Social band theory. So, from the word band, ang ibig sabihin nito ay i-relationship or yung connection natin sa ibang tao, sa pamilya natin o sa kaibigan man natin. So, ang theory na ito ay nagpapakita kung paano nakakaapekto ang mga personal na koneksyon ng isang tao sa kanyang pamilya, sa kaibigan, and other social institutions sa kanyang pagpili na sumunod o lumabag sa batas. Sinasabi rin sa theory na ito na mas mataas ang pagkakataon na sumunod sa mga societal norms at batas kapag mas malakas ang social bond ng isang tao. So, the theory consists of 4 elements, namely attachment, involvement, commitment, and belief. So, itong apat na elemento na to ay nagtutulong-tulong upang mapanatili ang commitment ng isang tao. So, halimbawa ng theory na ito ay kapag malapit ang isang individual sa kanyang pamilya o sa kanyang mga kaibigan. Sa pamamagitan ng malakas na ugnayan na ito, mas malamang na susundin niya ang tamang asal at iwasan ang pagsali sa mga krimen upang mapanatili ang positibong ugnayan sa kanyang komunidad. So, sa pagsunod sa apat na elemento na ito, mas lumalakas yung ugnayan ng isang tao sa lipunan at mas bumababa ang posibilidad ng pagkasangkot sa masamang gawain ng isang tao. Number 3, social disorganization theory of Clifford Shaw and Henry Mackay. Clifford Shaw and Henry Mackay were sociologists at the University of Chicago and the Illinois Institute for Social Research who had an interest in understanding crime and the influence of community on crime rates. They viewed crime as a normal response to the impact of the cultural and social community. So, ang theory naman ni na Clifford Shaw at Henry Mackay ay naglalayong maunawaan ang impluensya ng kapaligiran sa pagbuo ng krimen. So, according to them, ang mga lugar na may mataas na antas ng social disorganization or kakulangan sa maayos na ugnayan or kontrol ng isang community ay may tendency na magkaroon ng krimen. Ipinapakita rin sa kanilang theory na ang kapaligiran at kalakaran ng isang komunidad ang may malaking impluensya sa pagbuo ng krimen kaysa sa mga katangian ng mga tao sa community na yon. Halimbawa, ang kakulangan ng mga serbisyong pampubliko at kawalan ng suporta mula sa pamahalaan ay maaaring magbunga ng kaguluhan at hindi maayos na ugnayan sa isang lugar. So, yun po ang sinasabi ng theory ni na Clifford Shaw at Henry Mackay. Number 4, Anomy Theory of David Emile Durkheim.
Anomy Theory. David Emile Durkheim was born on April 15, 1858 in Epinal, capital town of the Department of Meuse in Lorraine. Emile Durkheim was a French sociologist who first proposed the theory of anomy in 1893, with the publication of his book, The Division of Labor in Society.
Anomy Theory. Si David Emile Durkheim, a French sociologist who introduced the term anomy. Pag anomy ang pinag-usapan, may problema sa isang society na kung saan walang norms na sinusunod. A means without, and nomo or nomos means law. Anomy means without law or the breakdown of social order resulting from the loss of standards and values. So, walang batas na sinusunod. O kaya may batas man, pero walang nagpapatupad. Kasi kahit may batas tayo, hindi man ito pinapatupad, lalabagin at lalabagin yan ng mga tao. Normlessness. Pag sinabing normlessness, ito yung pinaka-root word pagdating sa anomy. Pag sinabing norms, it means standard, rules, and regulation. Ito yung tamang pamantayan sa isang society na dapat sinusunod. Pag sinabing normlessness, walang tamang pamantayan na sinusunod sa isang society. Kaya ang lahat ng tao ay uncontrollable and limitless sa ginagawa nila. And that's why nagkakaroon ng kaguluhan o chaos. Kaya, imbis na magkaroon sila ng unity.
Number 5, Strain Theory of Robert King Merton.
Strain Theory. Robert King Merton was born on July 4, 1910. He was an American sociologist who developed the strain theory in 1938 to conceptualize a systematic approach for understanding and explaining sociocultural sources of deviant behavior.
Strain Theory. Si Robert King Merton is a American sociologist, tas in-apply niya yung ideas ni Emile Durkheim na anomy sa criminology. So, ang ibig sabihin ng theory nito is the failure of a man to achieve his goals causes him to commit crime. So, ang isang tao daw ay natutong gumawa ng krimen dahil sa frustration, anger, resentment. Hindi niya nakukuha yung gusto niya or yung gustong mangyari. So, halimbawa ako, may tour. Gusto kong sumama dahil kasama lahat ng mga kaibigan ko. Nagpaalam ako, pero hindi ako pinayagan kasi walang pera. Dahil doon, nagkaroon ako ng sama ng loob or nagalit ako sa magulang ko kasi hindi nga ako makakasama. Dahil doon, pwede akong magrebelde. Pwede akong gumawa ng krimen. Like, magnakaw or anything na makakakuha agad ako ng pera. So, yun ang paniniwala ni Robert King Merton.
Number 6, Relative Deprivation Theory of Judith Blau and Peter Blau.
Relative Deprivation Theory. Peter Michael Blau, born on February 7, 1918. He was an American sociologist and theorist, while his wife, Judith Blau, born on April 27, 1942. She was an American sociologist and professor emerita of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. They developed the concept of relative deprivation.
Relative Deprivation Theory. This theory was proposed by Judith Blau and Peter Blau. A condition that exists when people of wealth and poverty live close to one another. The relatively deprived are apt to have feelings of anger and hostility, which may produce criminality. Example, yung ate ko. naging mayaman dahil sa naging mana niya. Tas ako, hindi. Maghinawa buhay niya, unlike me. So, parang hindi naging patas. Dahil doon, magagalit ako sa ate ko, or may inggit, or magkakaroon ng sama ng loob, dahil sa kanya lang napunta yung mana. And then, dahil doon, makakapag-produce ako ng criminality. Makakapag-commit ako ng crimes. Sharp divisions between rich and poor create an atmosphere of envy and mistrust. So, ang mahihirap, nagkakaroon sila ng mistrust sa mga mayaman. Kasi ang iniisip lang nila, baka ipahiyalan sila. So, at the same time, nagkakaroon sila ng inggit sa mga mayaman because they have better lifestyle and greater opportunities. While poor people have lower lifestyle and lesser opportunities. So, dahil doon, nagkukos ng frustrations, or people will tend to hostility or anger. So, it may lead them to commit crimes.
So next theory is number 10.
Which is Learning Theory by Albert Bandura.
So Albert Bandura is a Canadian-American, studied at University of British Columbia and University of Iowa. And he is famous for his research on social learning theories.
So sabi dito, people are not born to act violently but they learn to be aggressive in their life experiences. Asserts that criminality can get through close relationship with others. State that children are born good and learn to be bad from others. Ang sabi dito, yung mga tao daw ay hindi sila pinapanganak na bayolente but natututunan nila maging aggressive because of their experiences in life. And sabi dito, yung isang bata daw ay pinanganak siya na mabuti at nagiging masama siya dahil sa mga relationship niya sa ibang tao. At may tatlong elements tong learning theory ni Albert Bandura, which are family, environment, and mass media. So yun nga, ang sabi dito, yung isang tao daw, hindi siya pinanganak na masama. So ibig sabihin, as time goes by, natututo siya from his or her life experiences. Kaya yung mga life experiences niya, yung mga tao sa paligid niya, yung environment niya, nakaka-apekto yon sa kanya. Next is Containment Theory by Walter Reckless.
So Walter Reckless is an American criminologist known for his containment theory of criminology.
Ang sabi dito, assume that there is a containing internal psychological and protective external social structure in every individual but provide defense and insulation against criminality. So from the word containment, which is the root word is contain. So contain means to hold something. So dito sa containment theory, meron external or internal factor na nag-i-insulate sa isang tao na gumawa ng criminality. So ayun nga, yung internal and external factors na yun yung nagpipigil sa isang tao na gumawa ng ng masama. So, yun lang naman yun. Kapag containment theory, ibig sabihin, merong mga, for example, galit na galit ka. Sobrang galit na galit ka na at gusto mong saktan yung isang tao pero hindi mo magawa. Kasi nga, meron internal factor sa'yo na pumipigil. Kaya yun yung containment theory. So, yun lang yung tatandaan mo pag containment theory. Ibig sabihin, yung galit mo na yun is nahuhold mo siya. Hindi mo siya na ipalalabas, like, hindi mo nasasaktan yung isang tao kasi nga, nahuhold mo yung galit mo. Yun lang yun, pag containment theory.
Next is number 12, which is the drift theory. And this is by David Matza and Gresham Skies.
David Matza is an American sociologist, and Gresham Skies is also an American sociologist but also a criminologist.
Suggests that delinquents hold values similar to those law-abiding citizens. They learn techniques that enable them to neutralize those values and drift back and forth between legitimate and delinquent behavior. Skies and Matza suggest that a person develops a distinct set of justification for their behavior when it violates accepted social rules and norms. So, yung theory na to is pinapaliwanag na yung isang tao daw, kung paano nangangatwiran yung isang tao kapag nakagawa siya ng krimen. For example, yung isang tao, tinatanggi niya yung isang krimen na ginawa niya at sinasabi niya na siya ay biktima lang din
kung bakit niya nagawa yung krimen na yun. So, ayun yung ibig sabihin ng Drift Theory by David Matza and Gresham Skies.
7. General Strain Theory by Robert Agnew. Robert Agnew is a sociologist who developed the general strain theory. He is currently a professor of sociology at Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. According to him, criminality arises from negative emotions and strain. Individuals who experience strain such as poverty, discrimination, or abusive relationship may turn to criminal behavior as a coping mechanism. Agnew's theories argues that negative affective states such as anger, frustration, depression, and disappointment are often the result of strain. For example, ang isang tao na nakakaranas ng financial hardship, tulad ng hindi niya mabayaran yung bills nila at hindi siya makapag-provide sa kanyang family, ay maaaring makaramdam ng galit at pagkabigo bilang resulta ng kanilang pagkapagod. In some cases, this strain may lead to criminal activity tulad ng pagnanakaw at pandaraya. We also have here various sources of strain. Letter A, strain caused by the failure to achieve positively valued goals. This means that when individuals are unable to attain goals that they value, they experience strain. For example po natin, yung isang student ay nag-set siya ng goal na magkaroon ng A sa class but ends up getting a C. He may experience strain because he were not able to achieve their desired outcome. Letter B, stress caused by the disjunction of expectations and achievements. So, katulad rin po siya ng letter A, pero stress po yung nakukuha niya pagka hindi niya na-achieve yung desired outcome. Letter C, pressure as the removal of positively valued stimuli from the individual. This means that when something that an individual values is taken away, they may experience pressure. Example po natin is trabahador. Okay, trabahador po, sinabihan po sila na hindi sila makaka-receive ng bonus na ina-expect nila. They may experience pressure to perform better in the future because the positively valued stimulus or yung bonus has been removed. Letter D, strain as the presentation of negative stimuli. This means that when an individual is exposed to negative stimuli, they may experience strain. Halimbawa po, kung ang isang tao ay patuloy na kinikriticize o pinupuna ng kanyang amo, maaari siyang makaranas ng strain dahil sa negatibong stimulus o yung pagpuna dahil nagdudulot sa kanila ito ng stress. Number 8, Differential Opportunity Theory by Richard Coward and Lloyd Olin. This theory explains how individuals from different societal strata have varied opportunities for achieving success. According to this theory, people from all strata of society share the same goals and aspirations, but individuals from the lower class have limited means of achieving them. Cloward and Olin believe that those from the lower class are often denied access to legitimate means of achieving success, such as stable employment and education. As a result, they may turn to legitimate means such as crime in order to achieve their goals. Halimbawa nito is meron dalawang pamilya. Meron tayong wealthy family na may access sa quality education and job opportunities. And meron tayong lower class family na hindi katulad ng wealthy family na may access sa quality education and job opportunities. So, in this problem, in these cases, this can lead to the lower class individual feeling frustrated and resorting to criminal activity to achieve success. Number 9, the concentric zone theory by Ernest Burgess and Robert Ezra Park. According to this theory, cities evolve a series of concentric zones, with the innermost zone being the most densely populated and the outermost zones being the least densely populated. Ang pagkakaintindi ko sa theory na to is yung outermost part, ayun yung mga upper class, and the innermost part is sila yung lower class. So, sinasabi dito na yung mga nasa outermost part o yung mga nasa upper class ay sila yung least densely populated. O kung sino pa yung mayayaman, sila yung populasyon, maliit.
Unlike sa lower class o yung innermost part, ay kung sino pa yung nasa baba, kung sino pa yung mga walang kakayanan, ay sila pa yung maraming populasyon or overpopulated.
Number 13, Labeling Theory of Howard Becker and Frank Tannenbaum. Howard Becker and Frank Tannenbaum. Howard Becker was born on April 18, 1928. He was an American sociologist who taught at Northwestern University. Becker made contributions to sociology of deviance and sociology of art and sociology of music. Becker also wrote extensively on sociological writing styles and methodologies. Frank Tannenbaum was born on December 4, 1893. He was an Austrian-American historian, sociologist, and criminologist who made significant contributions to modern Mexican history during his career at Columbia University.
Labeling theory, Howard Bacall and Frank Tannenbaum. He explained that society creates the deviants through a system and social control agencies and designate level-specific individuals as delinquents, thereby stigmatizing a person and encouraging them to accept the negative person identity. So, the leveling theory is that he is a theory that the process of the deviants socially conduct thought reaction instead of action. This theory, no behavior is inherited deviant. It is owned but made deviant based on the reaction of others. 14. Multi-causal theory. A single theory cannot socially explain the cause of crime because criminal behavior is possible because crime is production of many factors like poverty and then etc. 15. Nature theory. The argue They argue the intelligence is not inherited and that the low IQ parents do not necessarily produce low IQ children. So the nature theory, intelligence and behavior are not inherited from the parents. They are acquired from the people around them and the people they interact with.